really don't want to do this. I'm telling you all that I do not want to do this. But I'm going to do it. Now, I hope you appreciate this. Because I'm going to be playing a horror game. Based off of H.P. Lovecraft. Now,
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Now, I love H.P. Lovecraft. But I don't like horror, so let's start this.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Oh, no, don't do that. I don't... Okay. No.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate. When you have read these hastily...
I must have fortunes of death. I don't... No. I don't want to die. Why don't we just have a nap? I want to write.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider. The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Wow, this is cool. Okay. So that's a flag. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a domination in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and the masters of quick raids, who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, early siege weapons. Okay, if you want to read that, pause it now. I'm gonna carry on.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone, in a small boat, with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Oh, okay, so we were taken prisoner by these people. And so we escaped on the boat. What's this? Oh.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Oh. Now this is H.P. Lovecraft, and if you don't know who that is, he created Cthulhu. And we are out on water. Now, if you're watching this, you probably don't know this, but I have thalassophobia. It's very mild, but I still have it. And I hope this doesn't trigger it. Oh god, this is already kind of freaking me out. Beautiful, but I would never want to put myself in this situation.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
I'm gonna sit down for this. I'm gonna actually immerse myself. Sitting down. Wow. Sitting down. Ugh.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Nah, I don't like this. I'm going back. Okay. So no island is in sight. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you don't get an island on your first go. You don't get 1,000 subscribers within your first 3 years of YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Oh god, now what? Water.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Oh. I don't like that second one. Oh, water. Is that water?
But But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
Okay.
The change happened whilst I slept.
Oh shit, what is that noise?
Its details I shall never know, for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
I don't like this. I can't click anything. Oh no. Oh, I can.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
I don't like any of this. Oh no. Okay, where's Cthulhu?
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
Wait, thumbnail moment. Is there anyone watching? Is there anyone? There's one person watching. Can I get a thumbnail moment in chat? Can you put? Can you comment thumbnail moment in chat? Fuck it.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
Wait. There we go, that was the thumbnail.
For there was in the air, and in the rotting soil, a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
Oh no. By the way, the cutoff of the sound was perfect.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish, and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
Why did it just... Okay, it just buffered, which means that something is gonna happen. That's big.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
Oh no.
There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Okay.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Okay, so I've gotten out somehow, so it's not that much of a problem. What's by the ship?
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
That's moving. That is pumping like a heart.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
I don't like that thing.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might, nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Yeah.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens. As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
Sorry about that. Okay.
That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
So I'm sleeping here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, well guys, honestly, that's great and all, but look, I'm just not a big fan of staying here, you know. You kind of need to clean up. I'm sorry, little guy. I I know you worked really hard on getting me here, but I don't think I want to see your dad today. Your dad scares me. But yeah, so, hope you enjoyed this video. Not one of my best streams, I'll be honest. This game is not what I thought it would be. But, hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry that my mouse has been there the entire... Oh, I'm sorry that my mouse has been there the whole time. That's happened before.